Good day everyone, my name is Mary Ann Q. Basilio, and for today we will discuss about starting your own business. And part of the agenda to be discussed are the following topics. Number 1, types and nature of businesses. Number 2, forms of business organizations. Number 3, registering a business. Number 4, business models. Number 5, mission, vision, and statement. And number 6, objectives and goals. So my task is to explain to you the agenda 1, 2, and 3. So to start with, as the title itself is starting your own business. Ito yung unang tanong na papasok sa mind natin, the big how. How should we really start? Is it enough that we have the capital to venture into business? May 20k ako or may 50k? Okay na kaya yon? Can I start already my business? Is it enough that I have connections? Pag ba marami kang kakilala sa City Hall, madali na kumuha ng business permit. So, can we start? Is it enough to just go with the trend? Wow, mabenta si milk tea. Makapag-business nga ng milk tea. It's a big no. Starting a business requires a lot of work. The amount of documentation, legal requirements, and strategic planning can simply be overwhelming. Somehow, you will think, "Hay, ang dami pa lang kailangan gawin." But without putting it in effort, you will struggle to turn your ideas into your dream business. So to help you ease the struggle, here are some of the guidance in starting your own business. First, conduct a self-assessment. What is the importance of having a self-assessment before you start a business? Beyond understanding if entrepreneurship is the right path, self-assessment helps entrepreneurs better define the ideal size and scope of the business before it even begins, by integrating the interests, skills, financial capability, family, and other personal goals into the mix. Before making the leap, take a few minutes to find out whether the opportunities and challenges of entrepreneurship fit your personality. There are things you need to ask yourself before you start a business that you may not think about for a moment. Why do you want to start a business? What do you like to do or your interest? Are you extremely motivated and passionate to do business? Are you ready to invest your time in this business? What are your goals? Once you are done assessing yourself and convinced that you are ready to go into business, then you may proceed to refine your idea. Once you know why you want to start a business, it's time to find and develop your idea. More than likely, you already have something in mind after going through your assessment. Take small step of planning like what business you want to put up, yung gustong-gusto mong negosyo, not influenced by family, boyfriend, girlfriend, or barkada. Who are your target market? Teenagers, parents, elders, or may certain age ba? Local, or even abroad? Where to put up your business? Within the city or sa province? Know the right location. It should be near or accessible sa target market mo. How will you market your product? Online, physical store, or sa bahay lang mismo? When are you planning to execute the business? In 2 months, 6 months, after a year, or never? After taking all these small steps, you need to consider conducting market research. Need natin i-evaluate yung idea if they are feasible. This next step is to see if worth it pursuing yung business idea. To do this, rely on market research and be sure to analyze your competition. This will help you gauge your audience interest. Sa market research, makikita natin yung behavior ng consumer, competitors, at ng industry. Sa demand, kailan kaya ng consumer yung product mo? Sa market size, ilan kaya interesado sa product mo or sa business mo? Sino-sino? Economic indicators. Ano kaya economic status or income range at yung employment rate ng target consumer mo? So location, assess your location whether it's accessible or not. Know the type of location. Is it in a residential, business, or in a public area? Market saturation. Marami na bang nag-o-offer ng katulad ng business mo? Then, plus, pricing. Tama ba yung in-apply mong selling price sa market? Compare pricing from other competitors. Once you evaluate na good ang result ng market research mo, next is to assess your finances. Starting any business has a price, so you need to determine how you're going to cover those costs. Do you have the means to fund your startup or will you need to borrow money? If you're planning to leave your current job to focus on your business, do you have enough money to support yourself until you make a profit? Ito yung mga common funding na alam na ng karamihan. Yung 1, 2, 3, self-funding, loans, and investors. So 4 and 5, I'll be discussing them, the differences. Okay? Business grants. These are grants wherein the money that is given to your business by the government, a company, or any philanthropist. Grants are essentially free money. You don't have to pay them back. Their aim is to give small businesses a helping hand. Okay? For others, it's their way of giving back as their social responsibility. For crowdfunding, funding made through rewards, donations, debt, and equity. For rewards, some governments give rewards for, example, best cooperatives. Okay. On donations, some events give a percentage of their earnings for a support for a certain business. Let's say 50% of this event's success will be donated to this group. Okay. Debt, peer-to-peer lending. So this is suggested for in a corporate group lending. Okay. Let's just say the group wanted to cover up their losses through borrowing from their group members. Okay, so this is allowed only within the group, so which is very similar to equity. Okay, pwede ring magbenta ng shares just to acquire funds. This is also applied within the group. So instead of ibenta sa ibang tao or sa iba pang member or hindi member ng company or ng corporation, sa member na lang ibenta. Okay? So that is the difference between business grants and crowdfunding. So next is determine your business legal structure. So, bago pa natin malaman yung legal structure ng gusto nating business, check first what type of business do you want to venture into. Is it in a service business, wherein business provides customers with intangible products? Service-based firms offers professional skills, ability, advice, and other similar products. Example of this, service offering for on salons, repair shops, schools, banks, accounting firms, and others. Uh, is it any merchandising business? Merchandise buys products at wholesale price from the wholesale and sells the product at retail price to the consumer. So this is the idea of buy and sell. Okay. Good examples of these are the grocery stores, convenience stores, distributors, and other resellers. Okay. In a manufacturing business, purchase products with the aim of using them as materials to make new product. Okay? They usually buy capital goods. The manufactured goods or the end product will then be sold to wholesalers, retailers, and consumers depending on the channel of distribution used. Okay, then the last one is the hybrid business. Hybrid business undertake more than one type of business. So it's either the combination of the three on top. Okay, either combination of service business and merchandising, or merchandising and manufacturing. Okay, so an example of this is a restaurant, for instance, to put together an ingredients in a preparing meal. Okay, then sell it, or then sell other items like wine, merchandising. Okay, then fills customers orders, that is service. Okay, so those are the forms of business organization. Under the form of business organization, these are formed based on ownership. So we have four here: the sole proprietorship, okay, uh, wherein the business is owned by only one person. Okay, then the partnership. Under the form of business organization, we have four. Okay, they are formed based on ownership. So first one is the sole proprietorship, wherein the type of business entity that is owned and run by one individual. So the second one is the partnership. The partnership is a form of business owned by two or more people who contribute resources, either finance, name, and time, to do business with the sole aim of making profit. Then the third one is the cooperatives. A cooperative is a type of business organization owned by a group of people operated for their mutual benefits. And then the corporation. So this is the most complex one for the business structure. Okay? A corporation is a legal entity that is separated and independent from the people who own or run the corporation, namely shareholders. The last but not the least, make your new business official. So when you already decided to start a business, be compliant. It's okay to start a business then register later, like 2 to 6 months assessing your business, uh, but not to extent na paabutin mo pa ng 1 year. So, register your business with your state. This will give you legal grounds to move forward using your brand name. The more effective way to protect a business name is to register it as a trademark. A trademark gives you exclusive rights to use your business name in relation to your goods and services. Okay? Then, pick up the right licenses and permits. Okay? Depending on your business, this can include food, liquor, health, or business licenses. Let's just say, is your business or your product DTI approved. Kasi ito yung isa sa kino-consider ng mga consumers sa pagbili ng product. Okay, there are policies regulated by the DTR which need to be complied. Na kung di natin makakomply, may consequences itong kakaharapin. Okay, fines, penalties, closures of business, and even imprisonments. Of course, other than the DTI, you need to secure a SEC registration. So, this may apply for others type of business like corporations, cooperatives, okay? SEC registrations, whether it's a profitable or non-profitable sectors, you need to register it to SEC. This SEC protects not only your business but also the investors by enforcing our nation to security laws, taking action against wrongdoers, then overseeing our security market and firms to ensure that investors are treated fairly and honestly. So, other local government permits that you need to secure. You may secure the barangay permit, BPLO, zonal permit, fire safety permit, sanitary permit. Okay, those are just few of the permits that you need to secure. Okay, of course, the last one, get a tax ID number. So this allows the IRS or Internal Revenue Service to track your transactions. Through taxes, malaki yung maitutulong natin sa society in return. Aside sa tumutulong tayo sa pag-produce ng trabaho at sa pag-put up pa lang ng business mo, okay, you can give back through taxes. Okay, that's part of your responsibility. In addition to securing your business by registration, okay, one way to protect your business is to get insurance. Okay, so what is this business insurance? Business insurance are also known as commercial insurance, which helps protect business owner from unexpected loss. For examples, property insurance, money securities, and payroll. Okay, and secure your employees. So not only that your business is need to be protected, of course, your employee also need to be protected. So put your shoes on them. Employee ka dati or sa kasalukuyan. So, alam natin yung hirap ng walang kasiguraduhan. So, walang tatagal na employee kung may magiging pabaya ka as an employer. To end my presentation, I'm leaving you with a quote from Sabrina Parsons, CEO of Palo Alto Software. Know yourself and work in a job that caters to your strength. This knowledge will make you happier. Thank you and God bless. Here are my resources.